Welcome back to the Dragon Den, my loyal Dragonites. King of Dragons 5000 is back with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Series 108 L.A. Knight, yeah! And so here we have L.A. Knight, yeah, posed and out of the packaging, and before we have a look at the figure, let's run through his accessories. L.A. Knight does come with 2 pairs of hands, as well as a microphone and his entrance vest. Unfortunately, that's all we get here with L.A. Knight, but with that out of the way, let's have a closer look at his details. And so here we have a closer look at L.A. Knight, and I have to say Mattel has done a really good job with this Elite figure. I personally like the body that they went with, and overall the size looks really good here for L.A. Knight. Taking a look at L.A. Knight's head, I think they've done a really good job here, even though it's not the best L.A. Knight head we've seen before. His 5 o'clock shadow is actually done really nice, and the face printing on mine is pretty clean. And the paint job to his hair is done flawlessly, which is a really good thing from Mattel. L.A. Knight is using one of the more ripped bodies from Mattel. Even though it's not the ripped Finn Balor body, I still think it works perfectly here for L.A. Knight. It's a really good size for L.A. Knight, and he's pretty jacked here with this body. Taking a look at his arms, Mattel did opt to use the more muscular arms, which I think was a really good call. On his right arm, you can see he is wearing an elbow pad, and I really do like the fact that he has his wrist tape on his left wrist. And on his right hand, you can see that his fingers are nicely taped up. L.A. Knight is wearing a pair of red trunks which look really good, and the L.A. Knight insignia on the front is done exceptionally well. And I especially like the fact that Mattel added the L.A. Knight to the back of his trunks. L.A. Knight does have a set of muscular legs which look really good here on the figure. He is wearing the shorter knee pads which do look good on L.A. Knight. And you can see L.A. Knight is wearing the shorter ring boots which do look good here on the figure, and you can see it says L.A. Knight. Add to it the red sole is a really nice touch here for L.A. Knight. So overall, I think Mattel has done a really good job here with L.A. Knight. I personally am perfectly fine with this torso, although I do see a lot of people saying he should be a little more jacked. So with his paint and detail out of the way, let's compare L.A. Knight to our usual suspects. Here we have L.A. Knight posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Mattel's WWE Elite Series and Mezco's 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. The Lightning Collection White Ranger and the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. So overall, L.A. Knight will scale nicely to the rest of your Elite collection, which is a really good thing. With the comparisons out of the way, let's have a closer look at L.A. Knight's articulation. L.A. Knight does have a ball joint in the head. Arms go out to the side and do a full 360. Swivel at the bicep and double hinged elbows. Hinge and swivel at the wrists. L.A. Knight does have an ab crunch as well as a waist swivel. Legs do kick forward, go back, out to the side, and have a thigh swivel. He has a double bend in his knees. We have a swivel at the boot, a hinge in the ankle, and rocker ankles. So L.A. Knight is sporting your standard WWE Elite articulation, which I think it works perfectly here. So with everything said and done about the Elite L.A. Knight, let's get him posed for my final thoughts. Mattel has done a really good job here with L.A. Knight capturing his likeness very well, and I absolutely love the red attire he's wearing. The accessories for L.A. Knight work for the most part, although I personally would have loved to see an extra pair of hands, especially a pair of fists, and maybe his sunglasses. Add to it, I think they could have done a better job on his head sculpt. Not that it's bad, I just think some of the basic heads for L.A. Knight look much better. I do have to commend Mattel for actually sculpting the details here on L.A. Knight's jacket. All the studs are actually sculpted and painted nicely. But overall, I am still really happy with the way he came out, and I honestly think he's one of the better figures Mattel has put out. At the time I'm making this video, Mattel is having issues putting out their Elite Series in stores. I've seen Elite Series from way back when, but I really haven't seen anything new in my shelves, to be quite honest. If you are wondering how I got hold of L.A. Knight, I actually did pre-order him on Amazon for about $19, which is below MSRP. So if you're debating adding LA Knight to your collection, I say, yeah. Is he a good figure? Yeah. Will he look nice in your collection? Yeah, he will look awesome in your Mattel display. So with that being said, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out the rest of my WWE video collection. If you're in a position to help out the Dragon Den, check out my Patreon where I have some exclusive content and early access videos. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, recent pickups, latest prints, and as always, ring that bell so you never miss another video. And until next time, my fellow Dragonites coming from the Dragon Den, I'm King of Dragons 5000 reminding you to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim. I'll see you next time.